The focus of all political parties should be to save their people. Please don't politicize this virus. It exploits the differences you have at the national level. If you want to be exploited, and if you want to have many more body bags, then you do it. If you don't want many more body bags, then you refrain from politicizing it. My short message is, please quarantine politicizing COVID.
The WHO, that's the World Health Organization, receives vast amounts of money from the United States, and we pay for a majority, a biggest portion of their money. And they actually criticized and disagreed with my travel ban at the time I did it. And they were wrong. They've been wrong about a lot of things. And they had a lot of information early, and they didn't want to, they seemed to be very China-centric. And we have to look into that. So we're going to look into it. We give a majority of the money that they get. They called it wrong. They called it wrong. They missed the call. They could have called it months earlier. They would have known. And they should have known. And they probably did know. So we'll be looking into that very carefully. And we're going to put a hold on money spent to the WHO. We're going to put a very powerful hold on it. And we're going to see. It's a great thing if it works. But when they call every shot wrong, that's no good.
I think given lots of countries in the world, accurate coronavirus testing that's been central to your guys' data modeling and so on.
That I don't know. I can only say that with regard to us, they're taking a lot of heat because they didn't want the borders closed. They called it wrong. They really called, I would say, every aspect of it wrong. And they seem to err always on the side of China. And we fund it. So I want to look into it. Yes, please.
Thanks. A quick follow-up on that. So is it time to freeze funding to the WHO during a pandemic?
No, maybe not. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but we're going to look at it.
You did say that.
We give a tremendous... No, I didn't. I said we're going to look at it. We're going to investigate it. We're going to look at it. But we will look at ending funding. Yeah.
Well, first off, they just work for China, communist China. First, they said on January 14th in a tweet that there was no evidence that there was human-to-human transmission. Lie. Then they said, I think on the 20th or something, China's doing a great job. Lie. If they had done their job, everybody would have gotten more ready. We wouldn't have shut down this economy, and we wouldn't have all these people dead all over the world.
And another piece of this is the WHO needs to stop covering for them. I think Dr. Tedros needs to step down. We need to take some action to address this issue. It's irresponsible. It's unconscionable what they've done here. We need to bring manufacturing home of all the things that we've been relying on China, our medicines, our medical supplies. They also hold $1 trillion of our debt. I think that should be forgiven. And we need to look at addressing the WHO as well. We have all sorts of levers in our power. China needs to be held accountable. Right now, we need to save American lives as well and make sure that we defeat this virus, which we will with the American spirit and innovation. But China has got to be held accountable. They still keep lying and covering up today.
Let me be clear. This declaration is not a vote of no confidence in China. On the contrary, WHO continues to have a confidence in China's capacity to control the outbreak. We should have actually expressed our respect and gratitude to China for what it's doing. It has already done incredible things to limit the transmission of the virus to other countries. And where respect is due, then you don't punish.